मिस फिर तो और नहीं आएंगे।
आवाज नहीं आ रही?
नहीं, मैं कह रहा हूँ आप ये कह रही है ना एक्टिविटी रखने का,
हाँ हाँ।
फिर तो बच्चे और नहीं आएंगे।
हाँ, नहीं वो आप आए ना आए, बट मैं इसलिए एक्चुअली आई हैड टू टेल यू बिकॉज इट विल बी रिक्वायर्ड टू हैव टू बी, you need to be log in through two devices ना, and I will be conducting a Kahoot session. उसके अंदर ना फिर ये होता है कि you need to see my screen as well as you need to play on your own screen. तो इस वजह से मुझे प्रायरली बताना ज़रूरी है। यस। In the last sessions, we discussed about there are different ways of writing essays, if you remember, and when we write different essays, so we have different kinds of forms. Let's suppose before writing, we need to identify that whether the essay is about jotting down, writing down different. Hold on. Yes, different. Just, just wait a moment. Yes. Yes, whether the essay demands you to write the advantages and disadvantages of something, whether the essay wants you to give the solution to a problem, whether it is ask you to compare and contrast between two items and different two components and different two ideas. Maybe the question is about giving the details about something, or maybe it is asked you to tell some of your past events. So the requirement of your essay could be of anyone. So before writing it down, I have previously said it too, that you first of all need to identify what is the purpose behind the question, what is the demand of the question, what it is asking to you. So, if let's suppose a question asks you to compare and contrast, definitely it won't be asked you to compare between two things. It would be like that the idea behind this is valid than this. So, definitely with this expression, with this word, then you will automatically analyze that there is a comparative analysis between two things. So, not necessarily the question directly asks you to compare and contrast between two things. Sometimes the whole sentence means it demands because of its contextual, meaning, because of the idea behind that sentence, that you are required to give the comparative analysis between two things, right? So let's start with the comparison and contrast. Previously, we done with the problem solution pattern. Problem solution pattern, when a problem is given to you, so either you need to highlight the problem first of all, and then you need to come up with the possible solution one can take to overcome that problem, right? But when we talk about the comparative and comparison and contrast, so it has a different way of writing, right? I hope that you remember how to write, how to do the brainstorming, how to write down, how to give the paragraphs in problem solution method. Now the comparison and contrast. When we talk about the comparison and contrast, do you have any idea between the both? What would be the comparative analysis, or what things should come under the comparison and contrast essay?
कंपैरिजन करना मैम, दोनों को आपस में रखते हुए उसके चीजें के बारे में बताना। कंपैरिजन में सिर्फ उसकी सिमिलैरिटी नहीं बताई जाती, बल्कि उसका जो है डिफरेंस भी बता रहे होते हैं, लेकिन हम लोग जो करते हैं कि वो उसकी सिमिलैरिटी को छुपा देते हैं,
Mm-hmm.
लेकिन वो भी बताना पड़ता है उसमें
Exactly, good,
कंपैरिजन के
good.
अंदर।
So when we talk about the comparison, as comparison and contrast, we are going to focus on the both elements, not only the similarity differences. We assume that when we talk about the comparison and contrast essay, so it only requires the differences. It is only required to highlight the contrasting between two items. However, it's not the case. It's on recording, I hope. Yes. So let's move ahead. This is how we need to write down the comparative essay. Mm, Compare and contrast. I'm just annotating it. Yes. Can you see this? These two overlapping circles. These two. What does they say? That when we, these are the Venn diagram. My circles are too bad. So the overlapping part here means you need to write down the commonalities between two things, means what are the common things in between. And here in this uh, later part of the circle, which are not overlapping, here we write the differences of two items, right? And it could be, let's suppose if it's three items, so it could be like this also, right? So these items would be the similar, and these items would be differences. So this is how we can do the brainstorming. Okay. So when you compare something, you are telling how they are similar or alike. And when you contrast something, it means you are telling how they are different and in what aspect, what are the items which are different in the both, items. So, what are the words we can use? Let's suppose if an essay demands the comparative analysis. So, if you are giving the similarities, if you are writing the similarities first, so you can use the word like, same, both, to, similar, alike, also, as well as most important, have in common. So these are the phrases or words we can use to show the alikeness between two items. Similarly, if we want to show the differences, so we can use the words but, yet, although, unlike, while, unless, instead, after, um, sorry, not after, differ, whereas, on the other hand, and even though. So these are the words we can use to show the contrast, the differences between two items. Let us see the other picture. How are they alike? Means alike, same, both, similar, like, also, in common, similarly, as well as in comparison to. And how they are different, differ, not alike, difference, on the other hand, however, although, even though, while, but, in contrast to. So these are the words. These are the only, helping words which can help you to write. Sometimes we are short of words when we want to write, when we want to give the differences between two things, but the words are, what the words we are using, they are, more frequently occurring in the same way. जैसे अब हम हमारे पास वर्ड ही आए जा रहा है डिफरेंट डिफरेंट डिफरेंट, हमें दिमाग में कोई दूसरा वर्ड ही नहीं आ रहा. So this type of list would help you in writing the differences. ठीक है. Tara and Lisa. They are two girls, and you need to, just just look into their appearances, and then find out what are the differences in both and what are the similarities. So they both have long hair, and they are girls, obviously. And what are the differences? Tara has darker hair, and her dress is also different. She is wearing long top, and she is also wearing flip flops. And Lisa has light hair color, and she's wearing a skirt, and she's also wearing the dress shoes. So these are the differences. So definitely, if I ask you to write a comparative analysis between the lifestyle of Karachi and Lahore, and I would ask you to differentiate between the studies or the classes through online sessions or the physical classes? So what would be the differences? Obviously there must be some similarities. What would be the similarities in teaching or in learning through the online or the physical classes? What would be the similarities you come up with? Yes, सिमिलैरिटीज क्या हो सकती हैं इसकी? आर यू विद मी?
वैसे इन दोनों की सिमिलरिटी मतलब इसमें तो बता भी रहे हैं कि लॉन्ग हेयर है,
क्या
एक
चीज?
जैसी हाइट, एक जैसी हाइट हो सकती है।
एच ई सी?
नो मैम, एक
अच्छा।
जैसी हाइट, एक जैसी हाइट
No, 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 no,
भी
no,
कह
no,
सकते
no,
हैं।
no, no. I'm not talking about the this Tara and Lisa. I'm talking about that you people are taking the online sessions, huh? And you have also studied through the physical session. Obviously, you have been studying through the physical sessions. So, if I ask you to give the comparative analysis between the physical and the online classes, so what would be the similarities in both? Shahia and Naeemul Haq, you can also respond. I hope that you people are listening to me. Yes, online sessions.
इजीली आप जो है अपना लेक्चर आगे तक डिलीवर कर सकते हैं, जैसे एक क्लास में हम पढ़ रहे होते थे, इसी तरीके से हमें ऑनलाइन में हमें पता चल रहा होता है, और कम्युनिकेशन स्किल हो रही होती है सामने,
Acha,
जिस तरह
do
क्लास
you
में हम
think
कर रहे
that
होते हैं।
these are the similarities?
हम थोड़ा थोड़ा सा लग रहा है, मतलब
Okay,
80-80%।
okay. So see, they can Nabil and Shahira and Naeem. I hope that you people are listening to me. When we talk about the, any kind of topic which is not quite similar to us and it comes in your exam, so it becomes a bit difficult to think all of the way towards that topic. So the brainstorming is needed to be done. सो लेट्स सपोज हम अगर बात करते हैं ऑनलाइन और फिजिकल क्लासेस में, तो द एम एंड द टारगेट ऑफ द बोथ क्लासेस आर क्वाइट सिमिलर डेफिनेटली ना. टीचर टेंड्स टू अचीव द सेम काइंड ऑफ ऑब्जेक्टिव इन द फिजिकल क्लासेस एंड द ऑब्जेक्टिव क्लासेस ऑल्सो. ठीक है, सिमिलैरिटी है. And what other similarity can be taken into consideration? The same content is taught through the both classes. ऐसा नहीं है कि कंटेंट या हमारा कोर्स आउटलाइन चेंज हो जाता हो दोनों में. ठीक है. हाउएवर देयर आर सो मेनी डिफरेंसेस, आपके दिमाग में सिर्फ और सिर्फ डिफरेंसेस ही आ रहे होंगे, लेकिन देयर आर सम सिमिलैरिटीज ऑल्सो. ठीक है. ये भी आ गया. उसके बाद जो है वो सिमिलैरिटी ये भी हो सकती है कि इंटरेक्शन, द वर्बल इंटरेक्शन कैन बी टेकन इन द बोथ टाइप ऑफ क्लासेस. ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में भी वर्बल हम जो है वो रिस्पॉन्सेस ले सकते हैं. सिमिलरली इन द फिजिकल क्लासेस वी ऑल्सो टेक द we also have interactive sessions जिसमें we ask the students to participate. Now when we talk about the differences, so there are lots of different differences that the attendance or there isn't any validity of the students who are taking the class, that whether they are taking the class in a proper way or not. Maybe they are lying on their bed, or they might be sleeping, and they might not be listening to to the teacher. However, it is not in the case of the physical classes. The teacher sees, at least a teacher sees the physical appearance of the student in the class. However, he or she might not be present mentally, but physically he is present. And obviously, the attendance is also a big issue in the online classes, which is not there in physical classes, because every student tend to attend the class physically, And what about the exams criteria? The exams are totally different in the physical classes and the online classes. And what else, there might be some connectivity issue which can make the online classes a bit difficult to take in a smooth way. However, it is not there isn't any such type of problem present in the physical classes. So yes, there are lots of differences. So what you need to do, ho sakta hai, because I am discussing it with you, so you might be able to think more of the differences or more of the similarities. So what happens that when we start up thinking that the topics on the topic, so we come up with multiple ideas. So it is really very necessary to do the brainstorming before writing. ठीक है? मैं प्रोसेस राइटिंग का, इससे पहले इसके बाद जो मैंने प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशन मेथड बताया है, अभी जो मैं कंपेयर कॉन्ट्रास्ट पे आई हूँ. So this is a very much need, and it is really very needed in the essay writing to do the brainstorming before writing. If you don't do it, it will be a mess to your writing. ठीक है, क्योंकि अगर आप सोच लिखते हुए सोचेंगे तो your ideas will not go in the coherent way. They jumbled from here to there. So you don't need to think during the writing, you just need to think before writing. Okay, let's move ahead. This is how we need to organize our brainstorming organization जो करनी है. So you need, let's suppose यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है oranges and bananas. So what are the differences in oranges and bananas, and what are the similar? Let's suppose कि हम उसकी like जो न्यूट्रिएंट्स हैं जो उसमें मिलते हैं, जो सिमिलर हों वो सिमिलर लिख दें, जो डिफरेंट हों वो डिफरेंट लिख दें. एंड कौन से लाइक क्या कहते हैं उसका, कौन से सीजन में कौन सा फ्रूट आता है. तो एंड कौन से बच्चे ऑरेंजेस पसंद करते हैं या बनाना पसंद करते हैं, या बूढ़े लोग क्या पसंद करते हैं. यू कैन डू दीज टाइप्स ऑफ थिंग्स बिफोर राइटिंग. ओके. Text structure show compare and contrast shows how two or more things are alike and or how they are different. So what are the words we can use? Signal words हैं ये जो कि आप लोगों को याद रखने हैं. ठीक है, जब आप लिखेंगे तो आपको ताकि आसानी हो. It's different from, however, although, on the other hand, as opposed to, more than, less than, on the contrary. And similarly, if you're writing the similarities, so what you can do, that you can write the use words like similar, alike, same as, not only, but also, resemble, as well as, both. So these are the words we can use to show the comparative analysis of two things. Okay, shape your essay around a thesis statement. So you people know well what is a thesis statement, because we have already done with this. So the thesis statement of a compare and contrast essay expresses the essential differences. So the question may come in your mind that what would be the thesis statement. Let's suppose if we are writing different similarities and different differences among the two things, or between between two things and among the multiple items. So what would be our one thesis statement in which we can wrap up the whole idea. So what can we do? That you need to express the essential differences and similarities between two subjects, right? It gives a shape to essay that it undoubtedly, let's suppose we are making the thesis statement, it could be like that. Undoubtedly, eating oranges will, which do come in XYZ season, help uh, the children to, oh yeah, children, not children, help to, have the healthy skin, let's suppose. However, when we eat banana in the, in any season, it will help in making our bones stronger because it has more potassium, let's suppose. So this is how you can write. Now you can expand your essay on the very similar kind of idea. अब आपने आपने उन्हीं आइडियाज़ को, जैसे आपने सीज़न के हवाले से बात की, जैसे आपने स्किन के हवाले से बात की, उसके बेनिफिट के हवाले से बात की, बिल्कुल इसी तरह से आपने जो है वो ऑरेंज के हवाले से भी बात करेंगे और बनानास के हवाले से भी बात करेंगे. So it gives a shape, obviously, to what is the role of the thesis statement. It gives a shape to the essay, and it determines what information belongs in the essay, right? Uh, in compare and contrast writing, you will often use sentences with compound subjects joined by or nor. जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि neither this nor that. तो जब कंपेयर एंड कॉन्ट्रास्ट इस्तेमाल करते हैं तो थिंग्स लाइक दिस, इधर दिस और दिस, राइट, टू शो द सिमिलैरिटी. एंड टू शो ऑल्सो, टू शो द सिमिलैरिटी वी कैन यूज निदर दिस नॉर दिस, यानी कि उसके साथ भी नहीं है उसके साथ भी नहीं, तो यू आर शोइंग द सिमिलैरिटीज. इन सच सेंटेंसेस द वर्ब ऑलवेज अग्रीज विद द सब्जेक्ट नियर द वर्ब. ये मैंने आप लोगों को शायद सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट पढ़ाया था. आई होप आई हैव टॉट यू. तो उसके अंदर बताया था कि जो जो वर्ब होता है, अगर लेट सपोज नॉर के साथ भी सब्जेक्ट, निदर के साथ सब्जेक्ट आ रहा है, नॉर के साथ भी आ रहा है, तो जो नॉर के साथ आखिर में सब्जेक्ट आएगा उसके साथ वर्ब अग्री करेगा. ठीक है, अगर वो सिंगुलर होगा तो वर्ब सिंगुलर होगा, अगर वो प्लूरल होगा तो वर्ब प्लूरल होगा. Neither ordinary programmers, this example है ये, neither ordinary programmers nor a compulsive programmer knows how to adopt the new program. If it would be like that, neither compulsive programmer nor ordinary programmers know how to adopt the new program. I hope it's clear. Okay, whenever we are using the compound subject, so and also we are using neither or nor, so the verb would agree with the nearer subject. Okay, now you need to make a sentence by using this. Okay, I'm writing it here. In the chat box. I hope you can write it. What you need to do is, I am providing you a link. Okay? With your name, you need to write down the whole sentence. Okay? You need to complete the whole sentence. Is it clear to you? What happened? Can you see the essay? Sorry, the sentence. Can you see the sentence? Half sentence. Several short weddings or one long wedding, either the bride's relative or the groom relative. You need to use the both or several. ठीक है, इस तरह के वर्ड
स्क्रीन शो नहीं
इस्तेमाल
हो
कर
रही.
कर यू नीड टू मेक अ सेंटेंस. ठीक है, कहाँ बनाना है ये मैं आपको बताती हूँ. Can you open this link? Are you able to open the link?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now make two sentences of both. The topic is several short weddings or one long wedding, and either the bride's relative or the groom relative. Okay? You need to make two sentences, sample sentences there on this Padlet with your name. I will mark your attendance on the basis of this activity because it will be having with me afterward too. All right, can you see this sample sentence? I have just made it for you. So, similar kind of sentence you need to make to show either the similarity or the difference along with your name. I have right here the sample. You need to write your name. Uh, yes. Are you people making it or not? Because I'm not seeing, I'm not having any of your responses there on the board. Is it so, or if it's not okay with you, are you not able to make it? Are you not able to use it? Or if it's another problem there, you can talk to me. Is it so? Please respond. If you don't want to speak, you can write in your chat box also. Please at least respond. Are you not able to make it?
मिस 1 मिनट दे दें, वो
Okay.
लिंक सही तरह अप नहीं हो रहा था।
All right, all right, all right.
मिस डन।
All right, just write your name also on the top. If you edit it, you will have a bold kind of.
मैम लास्ट में लिख दिया जल्दी में।
Okay, several short weddings and long weddings. Several short wedding is
मिस
good.
दिल में पड़े मिस,
Sorry,
दिल में पड़े।
मेरे दिल में पढ़ने से कुछ नहीं होगा because it's visible to everyone. Uh,
ओके।
okay. So yes, because you must be looking or seeing my comments too. Sample नजर आ रहा है ना आपको?
यस मैम।
हाँ, तो it would be visible to you all. Okay, several short wedding is good. The purpose of attending you're complete. And you enjoy the event as well. I hope that you are writing that's the purpose of attending several short wedding is to enjoy the event, right? As well as, अच्छा, या तो आप as well as लिखेंगे या तो आप on the other hand लिखेंगे. As well as का मतलब होता है कि you are telling some similarity कि भाई इसमें भी होता है as well as इसमें भी. But when you are saying कि on the other hand, तो इसका मतलब है कि you are proposing some differences. ठीक है? On the other hand, long wedding, your purpose of attending is complete, but you bore in few hours and shortage of time, you leave this event. Nabil, you just need to reframe it, but your idea is correct, but you just need to rephrase your answer. ठीक है? यहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट वर्ब और ऑब्जेक्ट क्लियर नहीं है, ठीक है, आप इसको जरा रिफ्रेश कर दीजिएगा, बट गुड, एटलीस्ट यू हैव मेड इट। एंड व्हाट अबाउट द अदर्स? देखिए, आई वोंट मार्क योर अटेंडेंस, मैं फिर बता रही हूँ, whoever is here, I hope you must be listening to me, क्योंकि there are some students and maybe they are not, they are just sleeping and they have put their call